Hey everyone, TruthSurge here. I'm out in my garage just because I have the ability to walk and I own a house. So, just a real quick thought. God's laid a word on my heart. No, actually He didn't. I just felt compelled to say this. It's never wrong to ask honest questions. You're not a villain when you seek the truth and try to find out what can be known. Okay? You're not the bad guy when you ask questions that a lot of times basically demand to be asked. Like you read a story in the Bible. It doesn't add up with what you already have been taught by the time you make it to 6th grade. And so you start asking these questions. So if you get, the cold shoulder from a pastor, preacher, your parents or friends, and they basically are, either ridiculing you or putting you down for using your brain, you're not the villain. You're to be commended. And I would personally come to you and give you a medal if I could. Because this very act of seeking what can be known is the only reason I'm standing here in front of a video camera. It's the only reason you're watching me right now. It's the only reason many people are walking around now who'd otherwise be dead from disease. This is the most noble thing I think anybody could do. Because it has far-reaching benefits. Just think about Copernicus. I mean, he was a Catholic. He was no different than any other Catholic except that he looked into the sky. He knew enough math and he started thinking about how the heavenly bodies related to each other. And he was, in his own mind, he was asking questions. Well, if this, then how does this? And pretty soon, his picture of how things worked contradicted the way the Bible presented things. And so that posed a problem. But all throughout history, we've had people who dared to ask honest questions. A lot of them were killed and tortured for that. Luckily, Copernicus and Galileo weren't killed for their heliocentric beliefs, but some people were. So I just wanted to, make this video to, encourage anybody who's been there or maybe going through something. It is more noble to seek truth than God. It is more noble to seek truth than your own pet beliefs. It is more noble to seek what can be known first. Because if anything is true, it will be under the umbrella of truth. You see, truth being the cornerstone, let's say, and everything else would be true if it falls under truth. If God exists, He will be part of truth. If religion is true, we should be able to discover that more and more over time. But what we're seeing is that religion is failing and failing and failing more and more over time. This is a clue. So you're never wrong to ask honest questions and to seek what can be known. You're not the villain. You are to be commended and honored. You're doing something noble, especially if you're questioning your own beliefs and examining what you believe and trying to compare it and come to some sort of overall belief system that you're comfortable with, a worldview. So, I don't have any great graphics, no eloquent speech. no great anecdotal stories. Just bold assertions that it's never wrong to ask honest questions and seek the truth before everything else. Because if anything is true, then you'll find it. And all the other stuff that's not true, chunk it. So, anyway, that's all for now. So, I'll catch you in my next video.